Hi and welcome to Guardian Interlock Systems. This video has been produced to assist you in the transition from the Alcolock WR3 to the Guardian 2030. Your service centre is there to assist you and show you how to operate your interlock and comply with the interlock program requirements. The centre is just the point of contact and has to act in accordance with the program rules, but can be a great asset for you to keep your program participation as trouble-free as possible. Let's get started with how the 2030 works. Before you take a test, it is still a good idea to rinse your mouth with water to ensure you have no food or drink residue that might cause a low-level reading. Make sure that you have inserted the mouthpiece correctly into the handset. It only goes one way, so make sure you line up the groove with the notch. First, turn your vehicle ignition to the on position. If you have a push-button start, press the button once with your foot off the brake. The interlock will power on and go through a short initialization check. This usually takes about 15 seconds. A double beep tone and green lights indicate the interlock is ready and a blow message is displayed. The next step is to blow and hum simultaneously into the mouthpiece with moderate force. If you blow too hard, the test will be aborted and a blow softer message will be displayed. Too soft and the message will read blow longer. A continuous tone while blowing indicates just the right amount of force. To provide an acceptable breath sample for analysis, you must blow with the right amount of force and with a hum sound for approximately 5 seconds until the device clicks and no alcohol is detected. If you blow an unacceptable test, the interlock displays a please wait message for a short period while it resets for another test. 3 short beeps will signal a pass result and a start message will be displayed with a 3-minute countdown during which the vehicle can be started and driven. If the 3 minutes expires before you start the car, you'll be prompted to take another test. If alcohol is detected above the fail limit, a fail result will display. Then the screen will display lock and a countdown will start. This means the vehicle cannot be started and no further test attempts can be made while the lock is in effect. The first lock period following a failed breath test is generally 5 minutes for a low fail or 30 minutes for a high fail. A subsequent failed test will generally result in a 30-minute lockout. A low fail is between 0.02 and 0.05 and a high fail is over 0.05. Following a successful breath test, the vehicle can be started. Retests will be required at random times as long as the motor is running. The first retest will occur no longer than 15 minutes after the vehicle has been started. You'll be alerted by a long beep and a blow message will appear on the display together with a countdown indicating the amount of time you have to take the test. The right light will flash green. The beep will repeat every 30 seconds and as the countdown reduces, the beeps will become more frequent. In the final minutes, the beep will sound every second. Whenever a retest is signaled, you will have plenty of time, usually a number of minutes, to find a safe place to pull off the road and bring the vehicle to a standstill. Retesting uses the same blow and hum technique used in the initial test prior to starting the vehicle. The only difference is that the retest is done with the motor running. As soon as the sample is accepted, a pass message indicates that the vehicle can be driven again. If you do not take or complete a retest successfully within the time allowed, an alarm horn will sound and the vehicle indicators will flash. This will continue until the car is turned off and the retest is taken and passed. Once the car is turned off, the interlock will take 2 minutes to reset and then you can take another initial test to start the vehicle. If alcohol is detected on a retest, the alarm horn will sound and a wait message will be displayed for 2 minutes. After this time has expired, a missed test message will appear and the alarm horn will continue. The handset will beep continually until a test is taken and passed. It could also cause a violation to be recorded on your program. Many of the features of the interlock address safety concerns. This is particularly true of the restart feature. This feature allows a vehicle to be restarted for up to 3 minutes without a breath test after the motor has stalled or been shut off while the restart message is displayed. The restart message will be displayed with a time countdown. If the interlock requests a retest, ensure you take the test before turning the engine off. If you don't take the test, this may result in a program violation. If you have a camera installed on your interlock, a photo will be taken of the driver in a required position at various times, including when tests are being taken. Be careful not to move or cover the camera, as any invalid image may be considered a program violation. Your camera position will be checked at every service. As you can see, the interlock has a numeric keypad. You can use this keypad to look at certain items such as your appointment date. Please refer to the user guide for a full list of functions. The interlock device must be inspected and serviced on a regular basis, usually monthly or bi-monthly. This is referred to as a scheduled service. An appointment for the first scheduled service will be made when the interlock is installed, and subsequent appointments will be set up each time a scheduled service is carried out. An appointment message, as well as the date and time of the next scheduled service, will be displayed as a reminder for 7 days before the due date each time the interlock is activated, as well as in the restart mode. If an appointment is missed, a missed service message will be displayed for a grace period of 7 days beyond the due date. At the end of the grace period, however, the interlock will disable the vehicle so that it will not start. This is a service lockout. Allowing an interlock-equipped vehicle to enter a lockout will mean that you need to contact Guardian head office to purchase a code to allow you to return the car for service or have the vehicle towed to the nearest service centre. It could also cause a violation to be recorded on your program. For this reason, if you're unable to keep a scheduled service appointment, you are strongly advised to contact a service centre to schedule an alternate date and time. Attending your scheduled services on time or within the grace period means you avoid additional expenses and violations in some states. Now that you know the basic functions of the 2030, let's focus on avoiding potential problems both with the system and with program requirements. Just as you would not leave your mobile phone or GPS in an unattended vehicle, it's a good idea when you leave the vehicle to disconnect the interlock handset and place it in the glove box or take it with you. You can disconnect the handset by pushing in the white tab at the base of the handset and pulling the cord out. To reconnect, just push the white connector into the base of the handset with the tab on the curly cord aligned with the tab in the handset. The 2030 reacts only to alcohol, but bear in mind, however, that alcohol can be present in mouthwash, cough medicines, and a wide variety of other products. Alcohol can also be produced by some foods, especially foods with a high sugar content such as confectionery, pizza, and protein shakes. These substances can leave an alcohol residue in the mouth. In order to avoid the possibility of inadvertently generating adverse BAC readings caused by mouth alcohol, interlock users should avoid eating or drinking anything for 10 to 15 minutes prior to a test, or alternatively, rinse their mouth thoroughly with water before a test. Interlock users are strongly advised to contact the service provider before any repair work is done on their vehicle to arrange any codes and be prepared to supply copies of any relevant work orders, invoices, etc. when the next interlock service is performed. This is critical where the work involves disconnecting the battery, but important as well in any case where a mechanic might cause the interlock to record an event that would normally be considered a violation of program conditions. It is important not to use your interlock as a breath tester. All readings will appear on your program log and could cause violations and result in program extensions. In some states, you are required to carry your interlock service documentation in the vehicle at all times. Remember to pop your paperwork in the glove box when you get it from your service centre. Care and common sense are still the keys to compliance and successful completion of the Ignition Interlock program. For trained users, operation of an equipped vehicle with an Ignition Interlock device is quite simple and can be summarized in 3 basic rules. 1. Always provide a breath sample before operating the vehicle and whenever a retest is demanded. 2. Have the vehicle serviced whenever a reminder message is displayed indicating that service is required. Guardian Interlock has service centres nationwide, so if you're travelling you can still have your interlock serviced wherever you are in Australia. And 3. Do not attempt to drive after drinking. Your user guide provides a detailed explanation of all operating features of the interlock device and should answer most questions. Additional information and assistance is available at your service centre, Guardian Customer Service and the Guardian Interlock app, which is available on the App Store and Google Play.